up, YouTube? CoolStoryBrobat here with the 84th Narrated Showdown battle. This battle is ancient history. I'm just going through my list of battles I've saved and bookmarked because I meant to narrate them at some point, but then I got lazy and never did it. And this is one of them. And because of the fact I waited so long, this is why I'm talking about how ancient it is. This is a UU beta battle. This is UU beta. You know, this is like freaking, you know how old this is? This battle was made the day Showdown started using 3D sprites. Seriously, that was like a month and some change ago, if even that. So basically, the team I have here, which is like literally half my team, isn't even usable anymore because, you know, Keldeo and Zapdos both moved up to OU based on their usage, and Hydreigon is banned for the time being. This team I made here was built around the combo of Doublade and Hydreigon. The idea was, you know, since they have such perfect synergy together, why not make a team with them? And to complement them, I added physically defensive Arcanine because it is a solid check to I don't freaking know. It's a good physical wall. I forget what exactly I chose it for. This team is old, man. Like, even after Zapdos and Keldeo moved up to OU, I think I used, like, Empoleon for a while on this team to set up Rocks and Defog, and then I had, like, another slot. I forget what the heck I put on there, but, yeah, basically. And this team actually did get me pretty high on the ladder at one point, but then, like all my teams I make, it started to suck after a while, and then I just got rid of it. But anyway, this, Shaymin here, this is Sub-Seed Shaymin. Pretty good and pretty annoying to deal with. I mainly wanted it to clear out bulky waters. Especially defensive Zapdos. He's my defogger. He's pretty good. And Scarf, I think this is Scarf Keldeo. I'm positive this has to be a Scarf Keldeo. You know, with the Hydro Pump, Secret Sword, and Icy Wind and all that junk. Now, you notice my team doesn't have a Stealth Rock user. That kind of hit me. I was trying to, I was trying to just make a team without using Stealth Rock, because sometimes it feels like you can get away with it, but you know, I eventually succumbed to it, and that's why I ran Empoleon for a bit. But anyway, looking at Calloflochie's team here, this team is pretty threatening. He's got threats out the wazoo here. Like, I don't even know what half of his stuff does because I only watched this replay one time, and I kind of skimmed through most of it. Like, seriously, the Darmanitan here, I want to safely assume this is Scarf Darmanitan because it just effectively looks like it would be a Scarf Darmanitan. I feel this is a Life Orb Hydreigon. This is definitely a defensive Mew because he has nothing else on his team that could clear hazards, which is kind of a necessity if you're running Darmanitan since he's weak to Stealth Rock and always bouncing around with U-turn and whatnot. Zygarde, that's definitely a Dragon Dance Zygarde. Very potent, very dangerous. I want to watch out for the Hydreigon and Zygarde thing because they can just wear dragons down and then one of the others can just blow everything else up. Jirachi here. If the Darmanitan isn't Scarf, Jirachi has to be, but I believe he's using a defensive Jirachi set of some sort. I don't remember the exact moves or EVs, but I'm pretty sure this thing sets up Stealth Rock. This probably has Will-O-Wisp and Defog on it. Keldeo, that's most likely a Life Orb Keldeo set for sure. No, these two are Wall Breakers. That's his Revenge Killer. This is a Sweeper. I could be wrong. I most likely am. I'm not saying I know his teams or anything, but just an assumption. Now, anyway, let me shut up and stop boring you guys to death. Oh yeah, Zygarde also got BL'd. Ha 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 ha, screw this thing. Alright, anyway, so let's begin. So, he leads off with Darmanitan. I lead off with Wither, my Hydreigon. Don't want to risk if it's Scarfed or not, so I just stay in. I switch out. I switch out, go to Vulcan, my Arcanine, take the U-turn. He goes straight to his Keldeo. Immediate threat detected. I send in my own Keldeo to see what he's about. He hits me with Hydro Pump and does a decent amount to me. Now I'm Scarfed and I was not able to 2-hit and I was not able to come close to 2-hit KO on him. So that is a Specs Keldeo. I send in Wither because now I know he's locked into it. He switches in his Mew. I go for the Dark Pulse and pretty much just finish it off with a Draco Meteor. So I'm kind of glad about this because now there's no hazards on my side and there's a little bit less defense in his team going around. So I switch out Hydreigon after killing his Mew, go back into Arcanine to sponge the incoming U-turn, and he goes to his Jirachi. Now I'm thinking, okay, Jirachi, that's interesting. I want to see what he's about to do, so I switch out and go to my Shaymin. This actually used to be a Virizion, that's why his name is Trixie. It used to be a Virizion, and I forgot to change the name, but it is Sub-Seed. He goes to his Hydreigon, Dark Pulses me. He's Life Orb, like I thought he was. So I'm pretty much just going to just keep subseeding, just annoying to death here. He's gonna obviously U-turn, so I'm gonna use. Oh wait, no, he just used Flare Blitz again. Either way, I still use. Oh, I just use Leech Seed. Okay, maybe I don't know myself too well. All right, so I use Leech Seed just to annoy his Darmanitan. Send in Arcanine once again, and yeah, just taking the hits. You know, the Leech Seed is pretty useful for recovering a little bit of HP back while I force him back out. And he sends in his Keldeo once again as I go for my own Flare Blitz. Unfortunately, it did not do a whole lot to his Keldeo. Now he specs and I'm kind of worried about it. So I send in Big Bird, hoping I can take it. Clearly, I can't take it. Clearly, I can't take it. So I let him kill off Big Bird, unfortunately. Meaning rocks are going to have to stay up on my side. Even though I just said that I was glad I got rid of his Mew because I wouldn't have to worry about rocks. But apparently his Mew wasn't running it. So I send in Shaymin once again. Take the Specs Hydro Pump and kill him off with an Air Slash. Just in the event he wanted to switch out to Hydreigon. That was the main thing. And I go for the Leech Seed. Managed to take the Dark Pulse. Just Air Slash and hope I get the flinch. I get the flinch on him though. And Leech Seed is just racking up. I managed to kill his Hydreigon off with the aid of sheer hacks. Pure skill. He sends in his Darmanitan again. I withdraw, go back into Arcanine. He's getting viciously worn down like crazy. And as you can see, Arcanine is not much of a good physical wall against the Zygarde because he has Earthquake. So what do? I sit here, and he Dragon Dances. I Will-O-Wisp, and he has Lumberry obviously, so that didn't really help much. He just got a free +1 basically. I Extreme Speed knowing I'm about to die here. He kills me off with an Earthquake. You know, some damage is better than no damage, right? Now, he goes for the Extreme Speed, possibly assuming I'm Scarf. Wait, maybe I had Scarf Hydreigon. Oh no, I had Life Orb. Never mind. I'm cool. I know what I did. I had Life Orb. He goes for the Darmanitan Flare Blitzes. I think he Extreme Speeded because he thought I was Scarfed. Because I never really dealt any damage, I don't think. He Flare Blitzes, kills my Shaymin, and pretty much this is it. Now bear in mind, I actually did a calc. Doublade would have lived this, but he gets a crit. He gets the crit on me. Doublade would have lived this, even without any defense investment. I would have lived this. I was going to set up the Swords Dance. I was going to clean him out with the Shadow Sneak. But unfortunately, he got the critical hit on me. Not as good game, Calloflochie. It was pretty entertaining and pretty fun. And yeah, I'm just going to try to keep moving through this. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Peace.